Enterprise project management tools often multiply to capture wider markets, piling on excessive notifications and convoluted permission schemas. This creates a distinct tool fatigue that bogs down the exact development cycles they were built to support. Kaneo strips all of that away. It is an open-source, zero-bloat Kanban stack focused entirely on speed and a minimalist user experience. We are going to deploy this system securely on your private server in exactly 5 minutes. To start, check your resources against this baseline. You need a virtual private server, at least 2 GB of RAM, SSH access, and a custom domain. Meeting these minimal prerequisites removes third-party dependencies, keeping your proprietary product roadmaps and operational data strictly within your control. Step 1 happens before you touch the server. Log into your domain registrar and map an A record directly to your server's public IP address. You must wait for global DNS propagation to finish before moving forward with the installation script. If you initiate the setup sequence early, the automated Let's Encrypt Acme challenge will attempt to verify your domain, fail to resolve the IP, and throw a fatal error that permanently blocks deployment. With your domain routed accurately, you face an architectural choice. Use the automated DRIM command line tool or use manual Docker Compose orchestration. If you already route your internal services through an external mesh like Cloudflare Tunnels or Nginx, the DRIM CLI will automatically provision a caddy reverse proxy, creating a double proxy conflict. Severe header mismatches occur, causing the application to crash. Because we are starting on a completely fresh virtual machine, we will proceed with the automated DRIM CLI path to bypass those proxy conflicts. Establishing your domain routing up front ensures the reverse proxy can automatically provision your SSL certificates, preventing hours of debugging a blocked proxy layer. Connect to your fresh server via SSH. Execute the official installation script directly in your shell. This script detects your host operating system and automatically downloads the Docker daemon if it is missing from your environment. Next, execute the command drim setup. The interface enters an interactive mode, prompting you to input the production domain you configured earlier. The engine takes over from here. It pulls a Postgres database, the API backend, the React frontend, and the caddy proxy, linking all 4 nodes securely over an internal Docker bridge network. Type configure to open the central environment file. Target the auth secret parameter to manually define a highly secure cryptographic string. It strictly requires at least 32 characters. Using a shorter key causes the server to intentionally crash on boot, halting the sequence. Once you save the 32-character key, the DRIM engine restarts the API and web services to apply the new configuration. Enforcing the strict length ensures your JSON web tokens are cryptographically sound, preventing the server from booting with a weak security configuration. Load your live custom domain securely in a web browser. Establish your initial administrative credentials to lock down the instance. Provision your primary workspace and generate your baseline project structure. You can now populate the first actionable ticket on the Kanban board, utilizing Markdown formatting inside the description to structure your requirements. You do need to be aware of a known limitation with the Markdown rendering engine regarding lists. Submitting indented list items often causes line breaks to fail, trapping your text in a collapsed block. Stick to standard, unindented bullet points to keep your text readable. Navigating a few minor front-end formatting bugs is a highly advantageous trade-off for engineering teams that require total data privacy. When you drag a card from one status to another, it snaps into place instantly, eliminating load screens entirely. The application achieves this friction-free movement by utilizing aggressive caching and optimistic state updates. This entire infrastructure also natively supports the Open Model Context Protocol, or MCP. MCP allows local AI clients to securely interface directly with the API to autonomously manage and generate tickets without requiring a human to click a single menu. This setup provides a fast, unencumbered tracking experience today, while establishing the machine-readable foundation required for automated engineering.